1-844-500-4242. 603 says over 90% of the foreign women that I see at my job at a hospital in Nashua are living off the system. Most are on permanent disability for anxiety and depression. Anxiety and depression, that's, you can't, people used to go out on fake disabilities with, say, neck braces. But, sooner or later, you forget to wear the neck brace, and some private detective hired by the insurance company bags you, and, you're in trouble. But nobody can see inside your mind. So nobody can contradict you if you claim that you're depressed.
What do you have to be depressed
anxious
about if you're a woman and you came from Pakistan to the United States?
You're depressed that you haven't been able to buy a pressure cooker yet to blow up the Boston Marathon. I don't know what you're depressed about. This isn't just Muslims. I mean, this is everybody is doing this. I'm getting all these texts from people saying, they have relatives that can't get on SSDI. Because they can't get they can't get into the system because they didn't work enough quarters. See, this is the thing about being a refugee. If you're a refugee, you don't have to worry about the quarters. Working a number of quarters. What is it, 40 quarters to get on Social Security? That's not in the that's not a problem. Because we have to help them out. That's the thing. And I'm just looking here. Howie is a cop. I know seemingly healthy 20-year-old men and getting SSI with PTSD. There it is. Another one. Well, you can't take an X-ray for PTSD. And by the way, you're 20 years old. What do you have PTSD about? Carpal tunnel syndrome, chronic neck pain, etc. So $700 a month, Section 8 housing and food stamps for the donut. Yeah, I know. It's 978. This is about the New Hampshire voter fraud. I watched a guy in New Hampshire register to vote the day of the election using a photocopy of a driver's license. I asked if that's even legal and was told that they are not allowed to deny anyone whether that's true or not. I don't know. Oh, and by the way, he didn't speak any English. And some people are saying that they had to show voter IDs in their driver's licenses in Rhode Island. I think they just passed that law. But what I want to know is, was anybody turned away? I mean, if you know that they passed this law, and I think, by the way, it was introduced in the legislature by a couple of black state reps because they were tired of this stuff and going on in Rhode Island. If you know this, you're going to have to produce a legitimate ID. You're just not going to go down there. And I think the same thing is going on in parts of New Hampshire. But someone says in Newmarket, New Hampshire, he had to produce an ID. But this is the first thing Sununu has got to do. Governor Sununu, Chris Sununu, now that he's been elected, he's already said he's going to do it. They're going to straighten this out. This whole same day registration. It's fraud. It's used for fraud. That's why Jean Shaheen and I think now Maggie Hassan are in the Senate rather than Scott Brown and Kelly Ayotte. I think those elections were stolen. I'm with Donald Trump. All right, the poll question. Today's poll question is brought to you by Casper Mattress. Skip the cold weather. Get a Casper mattress and hibernate till spring. Seriously, it's so comfortable you'll never want to get out of bed. Go to Casper.com and use code Howie for $50 towards the purchase of your mattress. Terms and conditions apply. Steve, what's the poll question? What are the results thus far?
Do you think Donald Trump really wants to jail people who burn the American flag?
No.
It's up to 60% who agree with you now, Howie.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. I liked hearing it this morning, and we all liked hearing it because it's not PC to say something like that, and he doesn't care. And he doesn't care if there's any blowback. That's what made it a successful tweet, in my opinion. Ryan, you're next with Howie Carr. Go ahead.
Yeah. Good evening, Howie. How are you?
Good.
I just don't understand how Trump's going to rally us all together when, we can't even get on the same page about terrorism. When I have my whiny liberal friends on Facebook complaining that this cop shot this poor terrorist.
how can I'm not on Facebook, so I don't care, and I don't have too many liberal friends. But I mean, how can you be friends with with people that stupid, Ryan?
I don't know. Maybe have to rethink that.
Or maybe demented is a better word. I mean, what did they want this cop to do? What was he supposed to do in this situation? The guy's trying to kill Americans.
I agree. He wanted the cop to tackle him or something with the knife. No, thank you.
Yeah, the guy brought a knife to a gunfight. He made a serious mistake, and I don't get it. It's this is going on all over the place. All these people are tweeting out. We had some yesterday. White cop shoots black guy, and this guy had a terrible life. So he had a terrible. What was so terrible about his life? He doesn't work. He's living on the arm. He never has to work a day in his life. He's going to a good school, one of the best public universities in the country, Ohio State. What did he have to complain about? How had the infidels wronged Abdul? Thanks for the call, Ryan. Time. We'll take some more calls when we come back at 1-844-500-4242. I'm Howie Carr.